Let's take a look at some eco-villains from the Captain Planet action figure toy line in 1991. Specifically the ones that have water squirting accessories, because I apparently lost mine from my childhood collection here. My childhood Hoggish Greedly figure here, you can see with all the wear and tear, but seem to have lost his accessory. So we got a fresh one to open up here, and we'll also look at Verminous Skumm, because he also had a water squirting accessory. It's always fun to squirt some water there. Usually it doesn't work out very well for me, but works out for you, the viewer. So, water spraying action. Kind of comic book-esque drawing of the character. It doesn't really look like the cartoon version. A little more detailed, probably with some of the comics they released at the time. Greedly was indeed a prime example of a shelf warmer for this line, along with a lot of the alternate Captain Planets and stuff. But on the back we got environmental tip. You just walk or ride your bike. Reduce air pollution and energy usage. Yeah, whatever, Cap. Little drawing showing how to use the accessory we'll check out. Strangely enough, on the back of the card, this is when the early wave, when they just had the cartoon images instead of the figure pictures. But a more cartoon cell look for Greedly here. And even has a bio you can kind of pause here and read through. I always liked that they had these cut-out cards. You kind of cut them out, keep and collect, but I always kept the entire card backs because you had pictures talking about the other action figures. And it always interested me quite a bit, so won't feel too bad opening this brand new one so we can get an example of the accessory, and then I have that complete for my collection. But opening a brand new Captain Planet action figure. Oh, you hate to see it, but I love to do it. So of course the figure, he's just a 5-point guy. This one's brand new and fresh. Very tight joints. This will be a nice one to have. I have, all clean paint job, unplayed with. Very pinkish hue to the skin here. Possible my childhood one kind of got left outside maybe from playing. Kind of got a little faded just a bit. But he only had a few paint chips here and there. But what we want to look at is the accessory, which is like a backpack kind of thing. He's got the harness. Got some evil pig logos on here. Purple and then a green with the squishy bit that kind of sucks up the water. Again, pig themed. X-Men? Probably marked for like toxic waste. But then some orange plastic and then the tube leading to the gun that is also pig themed. So it's super awesome theme. Not like a weapon or anything you had in the cartoon, but he had, different vehicles and gadgets and things. I don't remember if he had a ton of pig themed stuff, but the little tusks and stuff, so it looks pretty cool. And then there's the little hole for the water to squirt out of. Sometimes these older water things are a little dried and the seal's broke. I don't see anything weird with this one. This might actually be good. Inside the hose you can see there's like, I don't know, something. It's not clear. So something's gone inside, but we'll have to try it out. This is how he would just put it over top there. Wear this. He does have open hands to hold the gun really tightly. Really goes down in there. So he looks pretty cool. A lot of added colors for him since he just has this drab kind of work suit, jumpsuit kind of thing. So he's going to look pretty awesome on the shelf with his actual accessory. Got my official Captain Planet cup with real 100% true water inside. Oh yes. Oh, here we go again already. So of course just kind of general suction here. You just squeeze the air out of the pack so that when you did submerge it in the water, it would suck up the water. We can see the water flying up the tube into the pack, filling up. Of course, he wasn't really supposed to be shooting water, since that wouldn't really be pollution they'd be using. Kind of imagining it's like a toxic waste. Wow, really holds a lot of water. And then the seal is very good. So that one was well preserved in that packaging. Tight seal. Oh, in my eyes here. Probably toxic. So a strong one doesn't look like it would hold so much water, but it goes in there, fills up quite a bit. Greedly, probably not my favorite villain on the show. He can hold it in the left hand as well. But pretty awesome figure. I mean, again, shelf warmer probably at the time, just because you had to kind of pick and choose what you were going to get. Apparently people didn't care too much about getting Hoggish Greedly for their Captain Planet collection to play with. So the other eco-villain figure that comes with a water accessory is Verminous Skumm here. Of course, he has his scarf piece that could come off, reveal his full hideous visage. He usually kept hidden so he could kind of deal with normal humans, not totally reveal that he was a mutant. Although I don't know how to hide that rat tail. A hog and a rat. Well, yeah, not the cleanliest creatures. But I didn't have his accessory, so we got a hold of one here. Not a brand new one in the package, but just somebody that had the accessory. Again, cool colors to go with him. Orange with the pack. He's got kind of like these tanks. And then the poison logo that he's kind of filling it with a poisonous pollution. Just a little simple harness. No details from there. No rat theme or anything like that. But again, the squish there. And again, I don't feel any break in the seal because the air just coming out of the nozzle of the gun. It is just kind of like a cool gun shape. A little cartoony and spacey. So no crazy theming other than obviously the poison logo, but just kind of a cool weapon that again you would just kind of pretend it was a toxic waste of some sort you'd be spraying on Captain Planet. Because there was a color change Captain Planet, so I guess these kind of would help you fill it with cold or hot water so it'd do the color change effect. But that just goes on, you kind of need his scarf thing for it to fit correctly. His hands are kind of open a lot bigger, so it doesn't fit as tightly as Hoggish Greedly's cannon. But there's a little piece there that kind of stretches it to get a little tight, but he kind of holds it a little sideways. But again, he looks pretty cool. Something that he might have used in the show, but not really. Just the type of thing he might hose somebody down with. But again, the color is kind of complementing this somehow, giving it kind of a cool theme, but a colorful theme. So once again, we can squeeze the air out of it. See it suck up some water. Fill her up. This one doesn't quite hold as much liquid as Hoggish's. So also as a kid I used to have my own set of food coloring, like that you would use in baking and things, doing like icings and stuff. Bought my own pack of colors so I could color some water. I would often like play in the sink if I could, because a lot of these toys did have these water accessories. So you could color the water green or whatever color you want to make it look like a toxic waste. It'd be a lot more fun there. That's what I used to kind of do, but here we can just use plain water as they show. Again, more than anything, they're just going to look cool with their accessories on my shelf because it adds so much color and coolness here if there's space to pose them with them. Since you're still watching, you probably want to see some more. You might want to just click my profile picture down below by the channel name. Take you right to my full page, and then you want to find where there's the playlists. That's kind of the best place to find whole groups of videos that might pertain more specifically to what you want to see. A lot of 90s action figures to show off here. Definitely more Captain Planet stuff to come as well. Some rare things instead of this shelf-warming pig man. That way, hopefully, I get to see you in the next video.